Hi, my name is Adriana and today I will be giving you a bookshelf tour. So it's definitely been a minute since I've done like a book reorganizing or official bookshelf tour, and I definitely haven't done one since I got my third bookshelf. So I figured I'd just kind of go through and show you my bookshelves, kind of go through some of the decorations and stuff that I have that I think are kind of fun, and how I'm organizing it currently today, because it's a little bit different every time. But before I jump into it, please consider liking and commenting on this video and subscribing to my channel if you like bookish things. So I will do my best to make this flow as smoothly as possible. So I'm going to reorient the camera a little bit and we will start from the top and work our way down. So right at the very tippy top is where I keep my and my partner's college diplomas. They just sit up there and collect dust. Very fun. The first shelf here is what I have dubbed my Greek mythology shrine shelf. So it is just kind of an accumulation of a bunch of different Greek mythology books, starting over here with Dolores' book of Greek myths. This is a book that got me into Greek mythology as a child and honestly is not that bad of a reference if you're just trying to get into Greek mythology as a whole. I have some textbooks from when I took some classes, some classics classes in college. Say that 5 times fast. Pandora's Jar, a really great, again, non-fiction-ish kind of book for just learning about the different Greek myths and what they mean and how to interpret them. Thousand Ships by Natalie Haynes, my Jennifer Saint books. Daughters of Sparta, probably my favorite read of the year so far. Then of course we have Circe and Song of Achilles. No Greek mythology shelf is complete without some Madeline Miller. I found this bust on Etsy and I love it. It's so pretty. Obviously, Percy Jackson box set. Again, what Greek mythology shelf is complete without Percy Jackson in it? This is made a starring debut on my channel a few weeks ago with my October wrap-up. This is a Christmas ornament that one of my girlfriends got me in college because I'm obsessed with the movie Animal House. So it is Bluto, one of the characters, dressed up in a toga, and he chants Toga from the movie. Some more Percy Jackson. And then over here is a series I read when I was a kid. It is a Helen of Sparta retelling. They're fun, they're cute, might reread them at some point. The Greek mythology nonsense does continue on, so I will reorient. So we have here the 3 volumes of Lore Olympus out so far in hardback. I do have volume 4 pre-ordered already, so I'll be good to go there. Lovely War is kind of my transition book between Greek mythology and romance. So it is a World War I love story, but it's told through the framework of the trial of Aphrodite and Ares. So it's a good kind of transition because it's mostly a romance, but it does kind of have that Greek mythology spin. So I have my Casey McQuiston books, The Spanish Love Deception, American Royals, Throttled, and Ex-Hex. So this is kind of my romance collection as it stands right now. Next, I have my little Lego bookstore here that I am in love with. It is so cute and I think it looks so good on the bookshelf, so I'm so happy I have it. And I think it's just perfect. Everything about it is perfect. Next, I kind of have my literary fiction, magical realism sort of books. So What Strange Paradise, I read that recently in September, really enjoyed it. Everyone Knows Your Mother is a Witch, a great fall time read. Obviously some TJ Klune, Come For Me With Apples, so good. One of my favorite reads from last year, The Midnight Library. This is the copy that I sent around to my sister and my best friend Sam. So I'm laughing because both my best friend and my sister wrote some like other annotations in this book as well. So just, I don't know, very cute. Love it. Pure Nisi, another recent read, very good. So that is kind of this Greek mythology transition to romance, then straight jump to literary fiction. Let's bring it down another shelf. Okay, so down here we have my fantasy / start of my James Rollins shrine. So over here I have my Illumicrate copy of The Book Eaters, which is so pretty. I love the cover and the sprayed edges. Displaying it sprayed edges out because why not? My copy of Babel and the Poppy War trilogy, my copy of The Broken Oath by YouTube's own Pablo Suarez, my copy of Sluts and Whores by also YouTube's own, not Pablo, but C.E. Hoffman, and then again, kind of a transition book between fantasy and James Rowland's Shrine is his fantasy book, The Starless Crown, the first book in the Moonfall either series or trilogy. I don't know how many books are actually going to be in it. And then, like I said, we have the start to the James Rowland Shrine, all my hardbacks of his, I guess, plus an ARC. And then these 3 books are just standalones, not a part of the Sigma Force series. That continues on the parallel shelf. But instead of moving over horizontally, we will drop down again. So this is my lone sci-fi shelf. I have these super cute bookends inspired by the game Portals, but I have kind of classic sci-fi, and then the Space Between Worlds, one of my favorite sci-fis, and then the Take Them to the Stars series, one of my favorite reads this year. So unfortunately my tripod doesn't go down anymore, so this will kind of have to be an ugly transition next. But it's kind of an ugly shelf, so I think it works out. So over here is kind of oversized children's books. I have these books on Holland, all of my Waldo books. Oh, this is Cars, Trucks, and oh, okay, this is like Gold Bug. It's like kind of a Waldo thing where you have to find the gold bug on each page. That was one of my partner's books as a kid. Another nonfiction kids book on the pyramids. And then my childhood copy of Dolores Greek Myths. It is falling apart, so thought I would get a better one to display and leave that one there. I have middle school and high school yearbooks. Some different, I guess these are all textbooks from undergrad and grad school. Good times. So let's move over to the next bookshelf. So as I said, the James Rowland Shrine continues on from this shelf over here, but all of my mass market paperbacks of the Sigma Force series, and then going over we kind of have more thrillers, adventure thrillers, whatever you want to call them. This is the Nora Kelly series that I have talked about a few times on my channel, as well as A Spy in the Struggle, my pick for the Shelf This Book Club a couple months ago, almost a year ago maybe, I don't even know. And then Louis L'Amour, The Haunted Mesa, another childhood favorite. This is kind of my YA/children's shelf, starting with my boxed copy of Shadow and Bone, Six Crimson Cranes, This Poison Heart and This Wicked Fate, Burn, The Sphinx's Princess and Sphinx's Queen. This is kind of in the similar vein to the YA books I showed you up in the Greek mythology shelf, but this is a retelling of Cleopatra as a young woman, teenager. The Inheritance Games series, some more childhood books, Dr. Seuss, Shel Silverstein, my Pokemon handbook, and then all of my Mythomania books. And then of course, a nice little Lego aquarium that's colorful and cute and goes along with it great. So down to another ugly shelf, I have some cookbooks. This is one of those fake books that's just like a box. Some notebooks and stuff from work, some Lego instructions, and some extra wall decoration in case I ever need it. So this third bookcase is definitely the most empty. Got the most space to grow and whatever else. So up here is the other half to that Lego set of the bookstore. It also has like a little house that can attach to it. I have one of my trials stickers when I placed third overall in the season. Some of my partner's hockey things, and then some more trials medals from individual events. These are the vinyls that me and my partner bought of a band we really enjoy. This next shelf is totally empty, waiting for books. So down here we have the start of my nonfiction. This is specifically just like science related nonfiction, with my favorite being What Is Real by Adam Becker. Obsessed with this book. I also have like this super old handbook of chemistry and physics from the 1944 that I got from a used bookstore in Spokane that I love. It's so cool and just packed to the gills with all sorts of crazy information. I have this cute little wood wick candle that's bookworm scent. This is a bookend that I stole from my parents. And then some kind of classic literary fiction. I don't know. I don't particularly care about literary fiction, so I didn't put it on my main display shelf. It's perfectly fine vibing over here. Down here is an all nonfiction shelf, memoirs and biographies, and then just kind of general nonfiction without a super cohesive category. I guess I have educational psychology because I like the way it looks. I've never read it. Amusement for All, this was a textbook I read in college, and then some kind of like outdoor nonfiction, I guess, with Mark of the Grizzly all the way over to the Dirt Rider Manual. I guess over to the hikes of the Inland Northwest, and then Factopedia. And then the last ugly shelf is my partner's collection of books. As you can see, he is a history book fan. These two books are books I am selling on my Pango right now, so I just like to keep them separated out so I don't get confused. And then a very small DVD collection. So those are all three of my shelves. As you can tell, they're kind of more organized by vibes than they are by any sort of true genre definition, but I like it. I know where everything is and it works out great for now until I get bored of it and I change it again. So thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you on the next video.